Before we get into borrowing materials on ICICICL, let's look at some of the system settings that you can change for your library. These settings will customize ICICICL for your local use. To view and change the settings, click on the Settings button. From this submenu, we will be looking at Config, Lenders, Calendar, and Pull Slips. Let's look at Config first. The only value that you might want to change here is the days before items will be due. In other words, your loan period. If the number given here is not correct for your library, you can change it. You might want to add extra days to your normal loan period to allow for time for that item to be in transit. If you make a change you want to keep, click on the Update button at the bottom of the screen.
Now let's look at the Lenders setting by clicking on the Lenders button. This list of libraries determines the order in which the holding libraries for an item appears on your ILL request screen. You can customize this list for your library. In general, you will want to put the other members of your library system at the top of the list. You can adjust the order in which the library appears by dragging and dropping the blue disk to the left of the library name, like this. You might also want to move the libraries that are on your library delivery route to the top so they will get the request first. You can do the same thing for any other library with which you have a special relationship. Usually you'll have the libraries in this order. If you are a public library, you will have libraries in your library system, other public libraries, school libraries, and last, your academic and special libraries. If you are a school library, you will have libraries in your library system, other school libraries, public libraries, and last, academic and special libraries. You'll notice that the academic and special libraries are both listed last. This is because they have the largest collection, and they would be overwhelmed by request if everybody sent to them first. So please send your requests to the public libraries and the school libraries before sending them to the academic and special libraries. If you have made any changes that you want to keep, click on the Go button at the bottom of the screen.
Now let's look at the library calendar by clicking on the Calendar button. This is where you indicate which days of the week your library is open, as well as any special closure days such as holidays or vacations. Put a check mark on any date which you will be closed. If you are closed when a request is scheduled to come to you, it will skip over you and go to the next available library. If you make any changes you want to keep, click on the Update button at the bottom of the page.
Next, we will go on to the Pull Slip button. This screen configures what will print on your pull slips. We recommend you select what is checked on this page. This configuration will eliminate unhelpful information and make important information stand out better on this page. Near the bottom is a setting for the number of pull slips to be printed per page. You can choose 1 or 2 per page. But remember, if you choose 2, you will have to cut the page in half to send the item out. Click on the Save button at the bottom to save any changes you want to keep.